Hi, welcome back. And today we are going to talk a little bit about some art history. And art history is really exciting and important because it helps us to really learn about different types of art, and we learn about the artists who created that art, and we learn about what inspired them. So I absolutely love art history, and I'm very, very passionate about it. It's something that I just love to study. So today we're going to talk about my favorite artist, and his name is Wassily Kandinsky. And when we talk about artists, we usually use their last name. So, like, you may have heard of different artists like Van Gogh or Picasso or Monet, Renoir. Those are artists that we usually say just their last name only. It makes it a little easier to remember who we're talking about. So Kandinsky is really, really neat. He is considered the first artist to create abstract painting. And by abstract, I mean painting that is not real life. It's nothing that we can see in the world around us. It's completely different from anything that we can see around us. It's nothing real life. So a lot of times we might think it's something almost like a dream or a fantasy or something that just doesn't make sense to be real. And he is actually super, super interesting. He was born in Moscow in Russia in 1866. And so a long time ago. He's no longer living. But his work is absolutely beautiful. He started off when he was a child. He took cello lessons and piano lessons and art lessons. He came from a really, really good family, and he was very, very smart. He became a lawyer, and by the age of 30, he was super successful, and he was a professor of law at a very prestigious and famous university in Russia. And so when he was 30 years old, he actually had two experiences that made him completely change his career and become an artist. So the first was to see Monet's Haystacks series. And so if you want to look that up, they're really beautiful paintings that Monet created, and he saw them, and he said that they just shocked him with emotion, that when he looked at them, he was just shocked by emotion. He felt so strongly when he looked at them. He was so overpowered by how much he felt. That was the first experience he had. And then the other experience was that he heard a symphony, and when he heard it, he could actually see the lines and colors and shapes that the music made. And this is actually a really rare but real condition that some people have, where their senses kind of trigger another sense. So when he listened to music, he could see it. And when he painted, he could hear music. Very, very cool. And when you look at his paintings, you can almost feel what type of music he was hearing when he was painting it. It's really, really beautiful and really fun. And a lot of his paintings are a lot of lines and shapes. And since we've been talking about lines and shapes, I thought it'd be a great artist to introduce you guys to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some links to some music that I want you to listen to. And when you listen to the music, I want you to close your eyes and think about what you see. What lines, what colors, what shapes, what do you see in your mind when you hear that music? And I want you to draw it out. Close your eyes and draw out what you feel when you listen to that. Draw it in shapes and lines, and see if you can kind of try and imagine what it must be like to be able to see all those beautiful sounds like Kandinsky did. So I hope you guys enjoyed our art history lesson today. And again, I'm going to post some different examples of things we can do to go along with our lesson on Kandinsky. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you can appreciate and enjoy his art as much as I do. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful day.